Imagine capturing the world not just from above but with detail so fine, it feels like you're walking through a place that no longer exists. That's exactly where DJI Terra is headed. In just a few years, it has transformed from a useful mapping software into a revolutionary tool, blending advanced drone hardware with next-gen 3D reconstruction tech. Today, we dive deep into the evolution of DJI Terra, its groundbreaking features, and how 3D Gaussian splatting is changing the game not just for mapping, but for tourism, history, gaming, and beyond. Let's rewind a little. Back in 2018, DJI launched DJI Terra alongside the Phantom for RTK. This pairing made aerial surveying far more accessible to people and companies that couldn't previously afford industrial-level tools. Suddenly you could map farmland, scan construction sites, or preserve archaeological digs with incredible precision all using a compact drone and a powerful software package. But that was just the beginning. Now fast forward to today. DJI Terra is getting its biggest update yet, powered by something called 3D Gaussian splatting. It sounds like a scientific mouthful, and in a way, it is. But what it does is absolutely instead of simply stitching photos together or generating point clouds like older photogrammetry methods, Gaussian splatting captures light, texture, depth, and detail all at once. It doesn't just recreate a structure, it revives it in stunning, nearly photorealistic quality. Imagine walking through an ancient Roman ruin or standing in the shadow of a historic cathedral that's been damaged or eroded by time. Thanks to Terra's new Gaussian splatting engine, you can now preserve those intricate architectural elements, carvings, glass, shadows right down to the millimeter, all rendered in real time. This isn't just about pretty models. This is about digital preservation on a global scale. Preserving historical sites has always been a challenge. Many locations are too fragile for tourists, and even modern preservation techniques can fail over time. DJI's Terra platform, paired with drones like the Matrix 4E, offers a new way to protect these spaces. Instead of just photographing or scanning them, Terra generates what's called translucent Gaussian ellipsoids. These are mathematical shapes that simulate the way light interacts with surfaces in the real world. When used correctly, they can bring even the most eroded or damaged surfaces back to life, virtually speaking. Think about that for a second. With just a drone, a flight plan, and the right camera system, you can digitally preserve entire temples, museums before they deteriorate any further. You're not just archiving history. You're rebuilding it, pixel by pixel, and it doesn't stop at preservation. This technology is finding its way into industries like gaming, virtual tourism, urban planning, and even cinema. Imagine a video, the game that doesn't use CGI-rendered cities but actual real-world scans, or a virtual reality tour of Machu Picchu that's based on real-time drone data. The applications are endless. But let's bring things back to Earth literally. DJI's hardware is still the backbone of this operation. Drones like the Matrix 400 and Zenmu's P1 camera system are leading the charge in large-scale urban mapping. These machines are built for industrial-grade performance, capable of collecting high-res data over wide areas in a fraction of the time older methods required. Once the data is collected, DJI Terra uses Gaussian splatting to reconstruct massive data sets almost instantly. And the results? Glass walls, reflective surfaces, complex architectural curves, they all come through with stunning clarity. Older photogrammetry often struggled with glass or shadows, leaving messy gaps in the final model. Not anymore. Terra's new splatting system handles those previously invisible surfaces with ease. Whether you're modeling a shiny skyscraper or a traditional clay home, the results are sharp, accurate, and incredibly realistic. The output formats are flexible to DJI. Terra now supports a wide range of file types, from 2D orthophotos to 3D ply, and tiles that can be dropped into any smart city platform. That's key for cities that are trying to digitize infrastructure for planning, development, or even emergency response simulations. With just one drone flight, you can model an entire neighborhood and view or manipulate it on any standard laptop. And yes, we said laptop. One of the most impressive upgrades in this new version of Terra is its simplicity. You no longer need a massive data center or custom GPU rig to process these models. A standard laptop is enough to run the system, generate on-site models, and even allow for live edit. Engineers, inspectors, or site managers can draw pins, measure distances, or simulate future developments all within the splatted 3D environment. This on-site model generation is especially powerful for industries like construction, where time equals money. If you're on a tight deadline and need to verify progress, check alignment, or spot errors, you don't have to wait hours for models to process. With DJI Terra, you get real-time feedback and actionable insights right from the field. But what about areas with poor connectivity or no internet at all? DJI has an answer for that too. The Dirty 3 with PBK ensures centimeter-level accuracy even in areas without a signal. So whether you're scanning a remote mountain range or a busy downtown core, you get precision you can trust without relying on cloud-based services. We should also mention that DJI hasn't abandoned traditional photogrammetry. Either that's still a huge part of Terra's toolkit. In fact, they've enhanced it with new features like fusion, LiDAR, and RGB data, allowing simultaneous outputs of point clouds, 2D maps, and 3D reconstructions all from the same flight. The goal is flexibility. Whether you want to use Gaussian, splatting, classic photogrammetry, or LiDAR, Terra gives you options. It's all part of DJI Enterprise's push to create an integrated, future-ready ecosystem for professionals in surveying, engineering, archaeology, and beyond. So, what does all of this mean for the average user? It means we're standing at the edge of something big. A few years ago, drone-based mapping was limited to specialists and big-budget firms. Today, thanks to DJI Terra's upgrades and the power of Gaussian splatting, anyone can start capturing the world with millimeter precision and share it with the world. This isn't just about tech, it's about legacy, about preserving what matters most: our buildings, our stories, our environments, for the generations to come.